with a death toll of 12. Still low. It is a figure that is rising day by day beyond our borders, and the whole world has been shaken by the spread of this disease. At first, it was China and the East Asian region, which still in the midst of a crisis as we speak. But now, according to the World Health Organization, the epicenter has shifted to Europe. Wala rin tayong magawa. Alam mo, we want to do business, we want to make money, we want to move, but there is no interaction now, and there is no trade to speak of, and there are no flights going out, in, and for you to do business. In other words, if you go there, you are alone. And please understand that we are talking to you honestly and in good faith. To address this crisis, I place the entire country under a state of public health emergency. And that is why mayors now can go ahead and issue not really ordinances, but executive orders to make the environment of their municipality more conducive to a healing process. Hindi mo na kailangan ng mag-convene ka pa ng government city council ka. Because with this public health emergency, you can, as the mayor responsible to execute the laws of the land, the ordinance plus the laws of the national government. So, hindi mo na kailangan dito na maghingi pa kayo, maghintay pa kayo ng, because I've read somewhere, maybe I've heard it over the TV, radio, na yung ibang munisipyo naghihintay pa. With this emergency, hindi na po kailangan. Just go ahead and the mayor will do it for us. Para walang let me get to. Para wala masyadong rokos, walang debate. Isa lang, one line lang ngayon. Mayor lang muna. And he can come up with any measure to protect public health, public interest, public order, public safety, and whatever is needed to make life more livable in your place. As long as you are in good faith. Sa akin, hindi na kailangan. I don't know, there's always a smart elect in this country. Just for example, meron dalawa agad sinasabi, they go to the opposite side by saying, yung mga police, hindi kayo pwedeng ma-aresto kasi gano'n. You know, you don't have to say that. Ano mo lang, you'd encourage people to assert something na konting bagay lang, magipag-away sa police. Correct. You cannot be arrested if you are out. But if you are advised to go home and you grapple with the police with words and ultimately it comes to daling ka sa station for a public disturbance or disobedience to a lawful authority, pwede ka talagang dalhin sa stasyon. At kung dumaban ka sa police, it is a direct assault. But itong may mga dalawa kasing para marinig lang. Sabi na hindi kayo dapat na pulihin ng police. Ang problema, because you are confronted. In our ordinary times, there is really no need to be talking about it publicly just to be heard. Para lang marinig ka ng tao, makiksaw-saw ka. Ayaw mo magpaiwan sa mga isyo, so gusto mong sumali rin para marinig ka, oh, meron akong contribution. Ito yan, ha? Huwag mong ganunin ang tao. Just say, obey. Kung sabihin mo, oh, hindi ka pwedeng hulihin, hindi ka pwedeng, and then you are advised, and you become a hothead, makipagtulakan ka sa pulis, kung sabihin ka dito ka magdaan, dito ka, huwag kang pumunta dyan, because you are not allowed, there is now a ban. Tapos, upon the advice of this, mga tao talaga na ayaw pakulit. Alam na mga tao, bright kayo. At alam ninyo, bright kayo. Mga tao lang, pati kayo. Hindi kami kasali. You seem to give
Tama din naman siya eh.
It's
better to just obey.
A side comment that is not good.
Argue.
Instead of saying hindi ang pulis, sabihin mo, sumunod kayo sa mga pulis because ang pulis kumukuha ng order dito sa itaas. Kami naman, ako sa itaas, ayaw ko. I hate it. Ayaw ko makipag-ano sa kapwa-tao. But the problem is there is a crisis. So you have to obey. Hindi naman sila Hindi naman sila maging presidente. Hindi naman sila sinabi sa batas na sila ang magdala ng laro dito. Pagkapanahon ng ganito, it's the executive department. So, better if you give an order, make it milder and more acceptable. And not cause parang mairita yung mga police pati military na sabihin mo na ganun. Hindi naman kayo. It's not you. It is the military commanders that they will obey. Remember, this is an emergency. And during an emergency, tumabi kayong lahat and give it to the people who are responsible for protecting the country, alleviating the suffering, and enforcing public order. Starting to address this crisis, I placed the entire country under a state of public health emergency. Ito nga po, kasali na ang mga mayor dito. No need of an ordinance. Go ahead and enforce the laws that are laid down by the national government and the laws that are already in the penal stages, in the book. And made the pronouncement last Thursday approving the placement of the National Capital Region under community quarantine. Itong other countries, because of the sensitivity of the Filipinos, maraming kasi, hindi makaintindihan ang task force. They want a bit more acceptable sa libro lang man, but actually in other countries, it's really a lockdown. So, dito muna tayo, paano natin mapigilan ang contagion? Kung sige kayo labas ng labas, tapos you mingle with others, makita mo naman the crowded queues that are being created by gustong sumakay. No. Whether you like it or not, you have to be near people. And
May
there
natutulog.
will be contact as a consequence. So you cannot avoid people-to-people contact. The very thing that we are not allowing because it could spread the disease. Kung maaari lang po, stay home, and for the businesses, pagka lumala ito, sa bagay, day-to-day ang conference, tignan natin, pag lumalala ito, you better close down your business. That's an order. Because you will also help in propagating the disease instead of helping. Yan ang order ko sa inyo. Starting yesterday, what has been in effect has been a general quarantine, which allows the substantial freedom of movement within NCR and even allows the transit of people to and from the NCR for purposes of work and other essential services. Ngayon, pupunta ka doon sa trabaho mo, whether you like it or not, it's a working place, you are there. Pag inatsi ka, makuha ng lumilipad yung the virus. Sabi nila, yung virus, kinukorek ako. I would like to pronounce it, kasi galit ako. Sabi ko, saan itong virus na ito? Gano'n na lang, tawag ko sa kanya, kasi galit ako, virus. Well, lumilipad yan everywhere, especially in cramped and not well-ventilated places. So you run the risk of going home, giving it to your children, and then your children the next day will play with other children. We cannot really control the contagion perfectly. We want it to be perfect, but there will be the downsides. Food, yung isa. Yung isa naman yung sweldo ninyo. Kaya kung nakikiusap sa malalaking negosyo, magtulong na lang kayo at yung mga suppliers ng dito sa mga sari-sari na manggaling sa inyo, kindly help so that there is at least a economy working around. Kung if this can be done by your skeletal force, huwag yung lahat ng magtasahin lang kayo ng mga tao na kukunti to minimize at least kung ilan lang ang lalabas with the social distancing, baka mapababaan natin itong delikado na sitwasyon. Isa naman, we have the DSWD and their General Bautista. Siya yung mag-ikot through the barangay captains. Barangay captains, you have mabigat itong trabaho ninyo ngayon. Pareho tayo. I am not saying that you should work also. No, you are mandated to work. So, dito, ang para isang linya lang, General Bautista, o si Secretary Bautista, retire na ito. Pagkakilala ko si General, matagal na ko dito. General Bautista will have his people go around and look for people who are hungry. And that is the job of the mayor. Kasi ikaw yung mayor ng barangay mo, ikaw ang maghanap para isang tumbok lang ang gobyerno. And we can give the help necessary. I hope I have made myself clear on this. However, upon further study of worldwide trends and measures and the need of extreme caution during such time as this, I have come to the conclusion that stricter measures are necessary. For this reason, pursuant to my powers as President under the Constitution and Republic Act 11332, I am placing the entire mainland of Luzon under quarantine until April 12, 2020, coinciding with the entire end of the Holy Week. So pati na ang Luzon, kasi sa ibang lugar may pumuputok na. And since we do not have the luxury of time of waiting whether or not it is really true or validating that there is really such a connection or a contagion somewhere. Hindi ako pwedeng I cannot go into a guessing game. See, I have to act. And better, baski na kung di wala mangyari. But if there is already contagion and there are cases that need to be attended to, then government can move faster. It's better to assume that it is true, because what you would need only is the validation. At magagalaw na kagad tayo. But let me make this clear. This is not martial law. Under the Constitution, martial law is declared when there is invasion, rebellion, or public safety requires it. Alam mo itong mga ganito, when you are the freedom of movement is sometimes curtailed. Sabihin ng mga tao, martial law. This is not a martial law. Martial law is yung rebellion, may away, public safety requires it. Ngayon, kung may invasion, ganon rin, martial law. But tulad dito, walang invasion, walang rebellion, and public safety does not require. Public safety requires it. Itong bataan kasi. So, hindi ito kailangan natin. Hindi ito martial law. Huwag kayong matakot. Walang magdi-display ng baril dyan except yung mga member ng armed forces o police. Ang kalaban natin pag martial law ay ang mga tao na sumasalakay at naghihimagsik. Pero sa panahon ito, ang kalaban natin ay tayo at ang sakit na COVID. So let us make no mistake. We are in the fight for the lives. We are at war against a vicious and invisible enemy, one that cannot be seen by the naked eye. In this extraordinary war, we are all soldiers. Lahat po tayo ay sundalo sa digmaan nito. Bata man o matanda, lalaki o babae, bawat Filipino, anumang estado sa buhay, ay maituturing na sundalo sa digmaan ito. Of course, the formalities of our doctors, health professionals, and health workers, to whom we will forever be thankful. In due time, we shall express to them our gratitude in a more tangible way. When this crisis is over, in the meantime, I have directed the DBM and DOH to find a way to best compensate our health workers. You know, the last time I saw, we had a meeting, and I saw Andrea Domingo sa Pagko. Sinabi ko sa kanya kung may pera siya. Sinabi ko, ibuhos mo yung pera nito kasi kailangan natin. So, Pagcor alone donated 2 billion for ibigay sa task force for the fight against COVID. Yun, pera yung sa yung nasa line agencies na nasa kanila na nandyan na yun. Ito pang dagdag. I hope na may pera pa tayo. I am sure we have. We have the money. Ngayon, sa administrasyon ko to, sinasabi ko sa iyo, may pera tayo.
Walang
We've been able to save and we have been very sparing in yung mga gastos-gastos natin. Wala tayong, we do not have any expenses in government that are unnecessary or yung mga nakikita ko na which are projects which are bound to fail. Talagang kinakat ko na. Nasabi ko na wag yan. Maybe because without being really
Sabi niya, hambog ako.